Wow. How about them Cowboys, huh? I don't know what else to say, man. Where do I even begin with that game that unfolded? I got back home from church around the time the second half started, and wow. How does a team like Dallas struggle against the Houston Texans, who are presumably the worst team in the NFL? It should not have been that close. But yet, they still won. I guess we can't complain, but man, that could have gone so badly for Dallas. Thankfully, they pull off a touchdown drive at the very end to win it over Houston. And Davis Mills throws in a last-second effort for the end zone to try to get the touchdown that they need. Picked off in the end zone. No Texan receiver was within 5 feet of the Dallas defenders, and they pick him off, and that is your ball game. Crazy how Dallas won that game. Alright, but that is not the game we are going to be checking out here, because it is time for the afternoon game here of week number 14 in the NFL, as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers go on the road to San Francisco to take on the 49ers, as we are set for America's Game of the Week. Now, yes, I didn't have time to change to a different shirt, so I'm going to be repping this for at least the first few minutes of the game. First chance I get, though, changing out of this. Still, though, how about them Cowboys? Am I right? And from what I've heard, Tom Brady is playing in the area where he grew up in. He grew up as a 49er fan. Brady's home, San Mateo, California. And it's crazy because apparently from what I'm hearing here, this is only Brady's second time ever playing in the Bay Area. That is just insane. Alright, but in the meantime, the Buccaneers have first place in the NFC South. 49ers have first place in the NFC West. So we got a battle of first place teams in their respective divisions. We will see the 49ers with the ball first, and away we go from Santa Clara. On the return, takes it inside the 30, and that is where Mr. Irrelevant, a.k.a. Brock Purdy, the substitute for Jimmy Garoppolo after Garoppolo suffered an injury. This is Purdy's first career start. He was the last pick of last year's draft. This season he's been 29 for 46, 276 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick. Purdy has been getting the job done on offense when the 49ers need him most. Let's see how he does here as a starter against Tampa Bay. As the 49ers will start from their own 33-yard line. Purdy, look out! Sacked immediately and now flagged down on a blitz, and Purdy gets sacked on the very first play of the game. We'll see what the penalty is, too. Man, Neal just, number 22, just was not covered whatsoever. And now Neal's going to get called for roughing the passer. So that sack's not going to count. It'll be a first down for San Francisco. Alright, so it's now first down from their own 48-yard line. Purdy with another blitz and trying to get it to Samuel, and he wasn't even looking for it. A little miscommunication there. Samuel just was not ready to receive that pass. The 49er offense, middle of the pack in every stat. 14th in rushing, 12th in passing, 10th overall. Alright, second down. Purdy will fake it. Looking to throw. Pass is going to be caught by George Kittle. Picks up what looks to be 3 yards. Sets up third down. As they're closely approaching Buccaneers territory here. The Bucs defense, meanwhile, 18th in rushing, 7th in passing. They are 8th overall in the NFL. Yet they do not get turnovers when they need it most. Now at the Buccaneers' 49-yard line. On third down, another blitz. Purdy throws. High catch. First down for George Kittle. And the 49ers move the chains. Nice catch there by Kittle. Alright, so 49ers now have another first down coming up here. George Kittle has had some good stats this season. From the 34-yard line. Purdy will hand off. And McCaffrey! CMC will take it inside the 15-yard line. And the 49ers get another first down. The former Panther moves the chains for San Francisco. Okay, here's hoping that this screen just stops flickering or whatever, because OBS could just suck at times. They will pitch it to Deebo Samuel on first down, and Deebo will score! Touchdown 49ers! And Deebo Samuel does it again as the 49ers strike blood first. Nice run there by Deebo. What? This man is I guess you could say is the multitasker of the team. He can run, he can throw, he can catch. Basically, Samuel's pretty much Mr. Everything for that 49er offense, and he proved it on that play. Clearly broke the plane. So now here's Robbie Gould for the extra point. Third rushing touchdown this season for Deebo. Congrats to him. And there go the Deebo chants in the 49er crowd. Alright. Now for the extra point. Robbie Gould sets the line up. And Gould kicks it through the middle. So the 49ers, with that opening drive touchdown and the score by Deebo Samuel, Mr. Everything, delivers. But now we will get to see Tom Brady, the so-called GOAT, who's not really doing anything GOAT-worthy. We'll see how he does against that 49er defense in a moment. Alright, gonna change out of this jersey. I will be right back. Alright, so we're back wearing a green shirt now. So as soon as they came back from the break, they were showing a shot of Tom Brady walking down the field early in the morning in Santa Clara. Again, this is Brady's only second ever time playing in the Bay Area. Alright, so Buccaneers will get the football. Nice return. Takes to the 23-yard line. And here comes Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay offense. Brady has not been doing too well. 66% completion percentage, over 3,300 yards, 16 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and a rating of 91.6. And yet his team's only at .500 here. They have a 6-6 record going into this game. We'll see what the Bucs offense can do. They hand it off, and look out! I believe that's Rachaad White, who picks up around 9. 2nd and 1 coming up here. In terms of the Bucs offense, 17th overall, 5th in passing, dead last in rushing. You heard that right, dead last. Crazy. Alright, 2nd and 1. Brady, a blitz coming. They get it to Fournette. And Leonard Fournette has a first down inside the 40. And the 49ers are just coming right at Brady with that blitz. Brady looks to pass on first down, and that was just incomplete. Nobody home. Brady was under a lot of pressure there. Almost got called for intentional grounding. And an injured 49er. It's like it may be the defensive end Gibbons who's down. They'll check on him. They'll take an injury timeout. Alright, time to get the word out to everybody here. Okay. Still can't believe that Dallas was able to pull off that victory. I mean, I legitimately thought Dallas was going to... seeing Dallas struggle against... as my body decides to... as my nose decides that it would be the good time to trigger a sneeze right there. I honestly didn't even think that Dallas would be able to... would be struggling right now against the... or would have struggled against the Texans. I mean, that was a crazy game. Granted, they still got the win, but that should not have gone the way it did. A heart attack against the Texans. Let that sink in, Cowboy Nation. Alright, so on second down, they hand off to White. Takes it to the 47-yard line. Brings up a third down. In terms of the defense for San Francisco, they are first overall, first in rushing. First in rushing. Let that sink in for you. Not that good in passing defense, however. On third down and 4, Brady throws high, pass is going to be caught by Russell Gage. And he gets just enough to pick up a first down. Very, very close. But Gage still was able to pick it up. Alright, first down for Tampa Bay. They're now at the 49ers' 49-yard line. The irony of that line right there. A blitz. Brady throws, passes, going to be caught. And we'll give it to and the tight end Keith will pick up a first down. On first down, Fournette trying to pick up something, and he is only able to pick up If anything, 1 yard. I mean, alright, so I guess while the offense is, the teams are huddled here, in terms of my fantasy this week, this week had its ups and downs, but I'm going to pick up a vital win here. I'll explain more in a minute here. Brady throws on second down, incomplete, intended for Julio Jones, could not make the catch, brings up 3rd and long. Alright, so in terms of the fantasy, I was up against, I believe, the number 2 player in the league. Last week I took a loss against the creator of the league, Carson, aka Ticket Time. So he picked up his 10th win, he went up to 10-3. I lost to him last week. I went down to 8-5. Go over the standings here in just a moment. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Bucs. Brady, another blitz coming, and Brady throws it away. That may be a fumble. And now they say it's incomplete. Brady was lucky to get rid of it, but either way, the 49er defense makes a stop. It'll be 4th down. Let's see if Brady did indeed fumble. I think the arm went forward. Was the knee down before Brady got rid of it, though? That's going to be what they're going to be looking at. I don't think the ball was out before his knee was down. I don't know. And impressively, the Buccaneers are going for a field goal. And now a timeout taken by, I believe, Tampa Bay. So they'll have a few moments to think about this here. Alright, by the way, folks, I am streaming from a new Wi-Fi gateway. I've got Verizon now. I'm going to be testing this out for a month, see how the speeds of this Wi-Fi works, and more likely around the next month we'll have Spectrum for, I think, another year or so. So we should be good there. All right, but this is an interesting decision that the Bucs are taking. They're going for a field goal here by Ryan Suckup. This is a 55-yard attempt by Suckup. Can he make this one? It's up, and it's not even close. Wide to the right, and it was way short. Bad decision there by the Bucs to go for it, and just like that, 49ers get the football back. Football barely fits on that. Barely fits on that part of the screen right there. Look at that. I put my finger in that tiny space right there. It barely fits. Like the word Buccaneers just takes up a lot of the this takes up a lot of room on that scoreboard. Lucky that was able to barely fit like right up there. Okay. All right. So while they're at a commercial, I'll go ahead and break down the lineup here that I've got. So my quarterback this week. And he has been my starting quarterback since I got him after trading away Devontae Adams, Dak Prescott. I'll start by going over the bench I have here. I have Kirk Cousins, who was unfortunately the better quarterback against Dak. Samaje Perine, who, while he got some points, he didn't get as many as he did last week now that Joe Mixon was back. I have Kenneth Walker, who's currently out for this game against the Panthers. And I have Cole Kmet, the tight end for the Bears, who was on a bye week. And I picked up Chigoziem Okonkwo of the Titans. He's shockingly impressed with 18 fantasy points. I was contemplating starting him over Zay Jones. So, my starting lineup. My quarterback was Dak Prescott. My two main running backs, I had Miles Sanders and Isaiah Pacheco. Pacheco's doing pretty good right now as they face against the Broncos. But Pacheco is yet to get into the end zone. My wide receivers are Michael Gallup and DJ Moore. Gallup of the Cowboys and Moore of the Panthers. Sanders and Pacheco are of the Eagles and the Chiefs respectively. Gallup did put up some points, albeit not a lot. DJ Moore, he only carried... Surprisingly, DJ Moore had a carry, but he hasn't caught any passes yet. My tight end my tight end that I started was Dalton Schultz. He exceeded the expected amount of points, putting up 14.7, making some incredible catches on that go-ahead touchdown drive at the end of the game. 14.7. All right, we'll continue this lineup here in a moment. On first down, Purdy throws high and incomplete for George Kittle, just out of his reach. In terms of my flex positions in my fantasy team, I have Deontay Foreman, running back of the Panthers, and Zay Jones, wide receiver of the Jaguars, who impressed. Zay Jones, initially he didn't put up that many points, but then the second half came around. 8 for 12 receptions, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Grand total for Zay Jones, 21.7 points in fantasy. The better one to start over the tight end. They give it to McCaffrey on second down, and he will go backwards. Wow, Jerick McKinnon made a touchdown reception for the Chiefs. They lead at 13-0. More than likely, that means the extra point was no good. All right, third down and 11 for the 49ers. McCaffrey loses a yard. Purdy escapes the pressure. Has a lot of time. He's going to run. Flag is down. Reaches for it. And he's just short of the first down. However, we do have a flag. I think this is coming back. It is. Despite a good run there by Purdy to try to pick up that first down, it will not count. Holding on number 71. And that is Trent Williams. Called for holding. They'll move it back 10 yards. It'll be 3rd and 21 for the 49ers. Purdy will get it to Deebo Samuel, and he will only take it to the 40-yard line, and we have another flag down. And I just saw the female official make the indication. It is holding on the 49ers again. This time they decline the penalty. It'll be 4th down. Jawan Jennings called for the hold. Alright, so the 49ers will be forced to punt here. Alright. Skowski to punt it away. Tompkins barely able to catch the ball, and he fumbles it, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, Tompkins got lucky there that it went out of bounds. All right, Bucs will get the football back, as they actually look to score on the next drive. All right, so again, starting Zay Jones over the tight end of the Titans, Okonkwo, was the better option there. 18.5 for the tight end over Zay Jones is 21.7. In terms of my kicker, I started Brett Maher because he was the only kicker I had on my team at the time, so I started him. He made 3 extra points. Well, Maher was perfect. He didn't miss a single field goal in that game against Houston. He made one from between 30 and 39. And he made another one from over 50 yards. That one put up 5 points for making it from over 50 yards. 3 points for the kick that he made from between 30 to 39 yards. In total, Maher had 11 points put up. So decent performance there. And the Dallas defense, I had the Dallas defense as my defense. They got one forced fumble, 2 fumble recoveries, and 2 interceptions. But they allowed 23 fantasy points. They allowed 23 points overall. So no points earned for that, but they were still able to put up 5 points. But yeah, as it stands right now, I am sitting at 109.96 fantasy points. My opponent is at 54.08, and here's why. My opponent's lineup is as follows. His quarterback was Derek Carr, and he did not perform well at all. Only put up just over 4.5 fantasy points. Had 2 interceptions, 11 rushing yards, and 137 passing yards for a total of 4.58. He also started Saquon Barkley, who, despite starting, still didn't put up good numbers. 28 rushing yards, 20 receiving, and 2 receptions. Only put up 6.8 points. He started Joe Mixon. He didn't do that well either. Only at 12.6. And he was also the person I traded Devontae Adams away to for Dak Prescott. All right, we'll keep this fantasy talk going later. First down for the Bucs, and Leonard Fournette will get the handoff, and he'll only pick up 2 to 3. So again, my opponent's running back was Derek Carr. His running backs were Saquon Barkley and Joe Mixon, both of which underperformed. His wide receivers were Devontae Adams and Isaiah McKenzie, both of which underperformed big time. His tight end is currently playing Cade Otton, but he's not in the lineup because he hasn't scored anything in terms of fantasy yet. 2nd and 8 for Tampa Bay. Brady on 2nd down. Throws deep, has a man wide open. Mike Evans is gone. Touchdown Tampa Bay. But we do have a flag. And that's coming back. Never mind. He had Evans wide open. If only that holding penalty didn't ruin it. So we take the points back. It's a 10-yard penalty. Bucs drive continues. Wow. Alright, so for my opponent's flex positions in fantasy, he had Deontay Johnson for the Steelers and Jalen Waddle, who'll be starting tonight against the Chargers. His kicker is Jason Myers of Seattle, who has yet to put up any points in fantasy right now, and he has the Patriots defense. Alright, 2nd and 18. Brady gets it incomplete to Leonard Fournette. Now bring up 3rd down and long. Alright, so in terms of my opponent's bench, 4 of his bench people are on buys. He has Taylor Heineke, Brian Robinson, and the Commanders' defense, all of which are on a bye. He has Odell Beckham on his lineup, which apparently is now a wasted spot, considering that Beckham has no decision to sign up with any imminent deal. Third down and 18. Fournette has got a long way to go, and he won't even be close. Around the 30-yard line, and the Bucs will be forced to punt. And the only active player who played tonight that is on my opponent's bench was Kenny Pickett of the Steelers, and he only put up 1.6 points, but that was because he was ruled out for the remainder of that game against the Ravens due to a concussion. Alright, meanwhile here, the Bucs will punt it away. Yeah, run the 25 and takes it to the 38-yard line, and that is where Purdy and the 49er offense will take over. So yeah, needless to say, it's looking more and more like I'm actually going to win this week. Alright, give me just a second here, folks. There we go. We'll turn on the lights here in the room, and yep, I am wearing jeans. So the Bucs, despite getting a wide open touchdown on Mike Evans, that holding penalty really ended up halting their drive. And as a result, they are not able to get the points, and they end up punting. So 49ers will take over. All right. I guess I'll go with I'll give y'all a little side note here. Took advantage of a flash sale offer on Lucky Land, which is an online casino site. I spent $15 and got 30 sleeps coins out of that. Well, either 25 or 30. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I ended up getting a cash out over $52. So, gonna be getting some money coming in here very soon. More than likely at midnight tonight. All right, back at it here in San Francisco. First down for the 49ers as they start from their own 38-yard line. Purdy in trouble, gets it to George Kittle. He has a first down as he takes it inside Bucs territory. Nice start there for the 49ers. Alright, so I've got a little treat for you here. Alright, let me go ahead and post the poll here. Well, I'll have a little treat for you here momentarily. They give it to Debo on first down. He picks up 5. Alright, there's the poll. Who you guys got winning this one? Alright, so I've got a little treat for you guys. Remember how I I streamed something completely different and played some Clock Crazy, and I redeemed my tickets for some prizes. Well, those prizes came in during the week, and I will be showing you guys those prizes that I won momentarily here. 2nd down and 6, they hand off. They will toss it to McCaffrey, and look out! CMC takes it to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 13 and a first down. Alright, so this is Casper. This is the Casper plush I got from Clock Crazy. And if you want to see how I won these prizes, you can go back to the Clock Crazy live stream. It's very easily distinguishable. It's the only one without. It's the only stream without an NFL without any NFL team logos as a thumbnail. All right, first down, McCaffrey, still going. First down inside the 20. CMC continuing to plow through that Bucs defense. All right, but yeah, here is Casper right here. Alright. I redeemed some of my tickets for a Christmas plush. Looks a little something like this. And this may be my favorite Christmas plush that I've redeemed for. Now, we also got ourselves a mystery prize here. I'll show that here momentarily. Purdy going to throw to Debo on first down, and Debo just short of the first down as he takes it inside the 10. 9-yard pickup. Alright, so again, during that Clock Crazy stream, I won a mystery prize by the claw barely picking up one of those blocks in that block claw machine. That was definitely the highlight of the stream right there. So the mystery prize is a Dippin' Dots plush. Look at that! Look at that! Now, is that not cool or what? That's not even my favorite prize ever. McCaffrey on 2nd down. He won't pick it up. Picks up around half of a yard as Akeem Hicks makes the stop. Alright, now another thing here. If I can find it. We also redeemed ourselves for some SpongeBob stickers. And they are all here. So I redeemed for, let's see. And the 49ers fans not too happy as they wanted a face mask called on that last play. They don't get it. Purdy throws end zone, incomplete, and there are flags. Intended for the backup tight end. Incomplete, but the penalty is going to be interference. Pass interference on the Bucs. The foul occurred in the end zone, so it'll be 1st and goal at the 1-yard line for the 49ers. 22. Keanu Neal? Is that really the former Cowboy? Wow, interesting. Alright, 1st and goal from the 1. McCaffrey trying, and he will go back a yard. Nowhere to go as that brings up 2nd down. Clock winding down, and this will probably take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alright, so let's see. I got a total in terms of stickers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stickers. So I'll show the SpongeBob stickers that I got here in a moment. And there we go. That is the end of quarter number 1. The 49ers lead it by 7, but they are closing in on a potential 13-0 lead here momentarily. Alright, so basically what these SpongeBob stickers are, memes. SpongeBob memes. Yeah, that's a thing with these stickers. There are a total of 15 SpongeBob meme stickers in the set. And I got 10 of them, and I already looked at them in advance. They are all different. They're all unique. There are no duplicates. Pretty cool there. Alright, so let's take a look at which stickers we got here. Alright, so we got this one. Looks a little something like that. Alright, if y'all know the memes that I'm talking, if y'all know the memes referenced in these stickers, y'all let me know in chat, because some of these I'm not too familiar with. Surprisingly, I never watched SpongeBob that much because, well, my family never had cable. Alright, so this is sticker number 6 of the set. Alright, there's that one. Alright. Now this one I think I remember vividly. Imagination. At least that's what I think this one's implying. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think it's the imagination meme, but I'm not too sure about this one. Alright, so that one's sticker number 7 of the set. Yes, this was my favorite by far, mainly because this is the sticker that's used in Chisel Adonis videos for the Dallas Cowboys fans. This dumb SpongeBob meme is very popular on Chisel Adonis' channel. So yeah, I definitely remember this meme, but I don't remember the origin. Alright, quarter number 2 set to start in San Francisco. Purdy looking to pass on 2nd and goal. Now gonna run and score! Touchdown 49ers! Brock Purdy takes it himself. Alright, so first let's change this to quarter number 2 and let's add in the points. So again, this sticker, I don't know the official origin of it, but I've seen this in Chisel Adonis videos all the time, so I know what this one is. This is sticker number 1 of the set of 15. Alright, Robbie Gould for the extra point. It is good. Crazy drive there by the 49ers. And Brock Purdy's parents very happy about him taking it in himself. Alright. So the first 3 stickers that we saw there were all SpongeBob ones. This next one I present to you a Squidward sticker. This is sticker number 15 of the set. Alright, the camera will focus on it. There you go. I think y'all know the origin of that. I think SpongeBob fans will know the origin of this one. I've seen this used a lot in the in meme compilations. I just don't remember the origin. Alright. So there's that one. Alright, the 5th one that I got. We got another Squidward one. The handsome Squidward. Look at that crap. This may be another one of my favorites here. Sticker number 14 of the set. Pretty cool. Alright, Alright, Bucks will take over. And he'll get stopped well before he gets to the 20-yard line. Alright, so yeah. The handsome Squidward sticker. This may be, again, that may be another one of my favorites here. Alright, so that's the first 5. Here's the other 5 here. Alright, we've got a Patrick sticker here. This one's sticker number 13 of the set. Check this one out. I love this one. This is a close second to that dumb SpongeBob one with him with the bird beak. I love that one. All right, first down for the Buccaneers as they start from their own 18-yard line. Brady, quick throw to Chris Godwin, and he only picks up 3 yards. All right, so that Patrick one meme again. I don't know where that one's from. Another Patrick one. This one's number 12 of the set. Check this out. Buff Patrick. There we go. How we can get a good look at it. Pretty cool. Alright, 2nd and 7, a blitz. Brady throws, passes, gonna be caught. And White is able to pick up a few yardage after contact. Or a few yards after contact. Setting up 3rd down and 3. I love this one. Stinker number 11 of the set. We got another Patrick one. Check this one out. I love this one, too. I love all of these stickers in the meme set. So yeah, there's that one. Patrick with a hammer and the wooden board with a nail in it. Again, I don't know the origin of that one. 3rd down and 3. Brady throws and he throws it down to the ground. Could that have been intentional grounding? Not too sure on that one. Alright, 2 stickers left that I got here to show. We got yet another Patrick for this one. This one's sticker number 10 of the set. Check this out. Really cool. Alright, so the Buccaneers are going to be forced to punt. There we go. Nice kick to the 15-yard line. 25. Oh! Down to the 30-yard line. Alright, so yeah, I love this face that Patrick makes in the sticker. Almost like he's scheming something. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright. I think if I remember I had one more Patrick sticker for this last one. Oh, nope, it's a SpongeBob one. To end it off, this is sticker number 9 of the set. And if you're squeamish, I would kindly advise that you look away for a few seconds. Because this is the last one. Yeah. Again, look away if you're squeamish. Alright, but yeah, there we go. Number 6, number 7, number 1, 15, 14, 13, 15, 14, and 13 are right there. 12. 11. 10. Just putting all these stickers in order of number. All right, 7, 6, 9. All right, Purdy on first down. Escapes the pressure, gets it away to Deebo Samuel for a first down. The athleticism of Brock Purdy to avoid the pressure there. Crazy. Alright, this is 6. This is 7. One, 9. Okay. On first down, they give it to McCaffrey and stopped at the line. Alright, this one's number 9. Alright, this one goes right above it. Six, 7, and 1. Alright. Alright, so this one's number 9. Number 6. Number 7, that goes on top of this one. There's 6. And this is number 1. Purdy on second down gets it to Samuel as he gets hit, and Samuel takes it for a first down. Man, Brock Purdy making some quick decisions there on the fly. Now we're going to get to know him. 2017 Gatorade Arizona Football Player of the Year. Set 32 football records at Iowa State University. He was the first player in NFL history drafted last to throw a touchdown pass. Alright. That was the 11th first down picked up by the 49ers here. McCaffrey turns a negative play into a positive as he picks up 2 yards. Alright. Alright, 2nd and 7. Purdy escapes, passes high, but still caught by Juszczyk. And he is looks to be short of the first down. Alright, 3rd and 1. It's a sneak by Purdy, and he does enough. Looks like it's a first down from here. And I think he got it. Yep, move the chains for the 49ers. First down. And it looks like a timeout called. And the 49ers will use their first timeout. There we go. All right, first down for 49ers. Purdy, they fake the handoff. They go to Debo, trying, and all that effort for 1 yard. Good Lord. Debo kept fighting, trying to pick up that first down. But man, was he close. Shockingly, the Panthers are actually ahead of the Seahawks. 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. McCaffrey will carry. Picks up 4 yards. Sets up a 3rd down and 5. Alright, let's see if I already played my daily dollar on Chumba here real quick. Yep, I did. Alright. 3rd down and 5 for the 49ers from the 27. Purdy with a blitz. Throws high. It is caught! Christian McCaffrey for the touchdown! But there's a flag, so hold on. Hold on. This may not hold up. Let's see. Well, it won't matter because it would have been against the Bucs anyway. It would have been roughing the passer. So either way, that touchdown's going to stand. So give them the 6 points. They are now ahead 20-0. Wow, very rarely do you see running back like Christian McCaffrey so well focused on the run, making a catch like that. All right, so the touchdown is good. Now here comes Robbie Gould for the extra point. And now there go the Purdy chants in the crowd. You gotta love that. Yeah, you gotta love it, man. I mean, again, the dude was drafted last in the draft, and look at what he's done. He's put the 49ers at up 20-0 over Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Oh, hold on. McCaffrey may not have had full control of that catch. Oh, that's close. McCaffrey may have lost control. The defender of Tampa Bay got a hand on it. Oh, did the left foot touch and bounce? The right one for sure did after McCaffrey got control. Let's see. Oh boy, that's... So, looking at this angle here, it looked like McCaffrey clearly lost control after the defender got a hand on it. But it looked more. It also looked like McCaffrey regained possession and kept both feet in, because that right foot to me looked like it was touching green. My eyes say it's a touchdown. All right, so we'll take off the points for now. If the 49ers get a touchdown, we'll give them the points back. If not, we'll leave it as is. God, I love Patrick Warburton. His voice is so unique. Especially him playing Joe in Family Guy. My God, that was the best voice ever. And I honestly could not pull off a Patrick Warburton impression for the life of me. I could try all stream here, and I would never pull it off. Just because Patrick Warburton has got such that unique voice in him that it's just that it can never be imitated. It's just hard. Alright, they're still looking at this. They ruled it a touchdown originally. Then, after a very quick review, they ruled it incomplete. And when I said right foot, I meant left foot there. But either way, that left foot looked like it did touch green. Gonna get the call right now here. Let's see. It will stand. It's a touchdown. All right, let's go ahead and give him the points right back. All right. So now Robbie Gould out there for real for the extra point. And it's good. All right. I'm going to find out how I sounded here in just a moment. Give me just a second, guys, here, because I realized I had my mic gain all the way up. Hope I didn't hurt you guys' ears. Give me just a second. Let me see. Yeah, that mic gain was all the way up. Jesus Christ. That entire first quarter, I freaking burst your eardrums. Guys, I'm so sorry. I did not realize that I had the mic gain all the way up. And as a result, I was yelling so incredibly loud. Ugh. So sorry about that, guys. Yeah, that was a mistake. Man, there's always something that goes wrong on my streams unintentionally every single time. Like, I don't know what it is, dude. Alright, a little bit over there. Alright. McCaffrey, the only player in the NFL with 700 plus rushing yards and 500 plus receiving yards through week 13. And he gets another tutty here. So yeah, my apologies about that, guys. I hope I didn't make you guys deaf. First down, Brady throws and oh! That was almost intercepted and taken to the house for a pick six. Good Lord. Brady's still struggling. It wouldn't surprise me if after this season Brady ends up retiring. For real. I mean, Brady's stats, 5 for 11, 31 yards, and a 52.5 rating. That's bad for someone proclaimed to be the GOAT here. Brady throws, has Julio Jones wide open. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Brings up a third down and mid. Third down at 6. Oh, jeez. Okay, guys, I wasn't aware that the mic gain was all the way up, so as a result of that, that first quarter and half of the second quarter, I was loud as could be. So I'm sorry about that. All right, third down and 6 for the Bucs, and we have a timeout. It is taken by Tampa Bay. How about last night on the World Cup? Cristiano Ronaldo and Portugal got knocked out by Morocco last night. Crazy upset as CR7 gets eliminated. Messi, however, is still in it as Argentina faces Croatia. I mean, I saw a replay of last night's match with Portugal and Morocco. That was crazy. The fact that Morocco took home the upset win over Cristiano Ronaldo, that is crazy. Third down and 6 coming up for Tampa Bay. From the 30-yard line. Brady looking, throws, incomplete for Chris Godwin. And the Bucs will be forced to punt. All right, here's the punt. McLeod has some room, and now it runs out as he takes it inside the 30. All right, it's the Brock Purdy show, as we've seen. Good Lord. Ugh. Meanwhile, Brady having what looked to be a bad conversation with Evans in the sidelines. From the 34-yard line, Purdy throws incomplete for Ayuk. Little miscommunication there. I mean, again, Brock Purdy's parents just enjoying what they are seeing right there. I mean, the fact that they are annihilating Tom Brady right now is crazy. And that was a jump. Where the Bucks drawn off sides. Neutral zone infraction on the Bucks. Alright, it's a 5-yard penalty, still second down. McCaffrey gets it! Trying! And he's short by a yard. Bring up third down and 1. Or third down and inches. They go no huddle here, 3rd and 1. Toss to McCaffrey, trying, he's got it! First down and more into Bucks territory. First down. Purdy will just get it to use check. 1 yard. Second and 9. Samuel gets it on the carry. Uh-oh, he lost the football! Was Samuel down by contact, or is it a fumble? And now, on top of that, Debo is down. Oh, and it is Tampa Bay football. Wow. Oh, that left leg of Debo just... Oh. But the biggest concern right now is that Debo Samuel is injured and still has not gotten up. Wow, this would be a massive loss to that 49er offense. Yeah, that ball, and unfortunately that knee was not down. That ball is out. But again, that's not what matters here. What matters is that injury to Samuel. I had said at the beginning of the game how he was pretty much Mr. Everything for that offense, and the fact that they now could potentially lose him, that would be a massive loss for that 49er offense. Hopefully he's all right. Now, the Saturday triple headers of games, I'm not sure if I'm going to be streaming those. I'm not too sure. I don't think it's worth it for me to stream any Saturday games. Oh, hold on. I'm looking at the league right now in fantasy, and it's looking like ticket time, aka Carson may lose this week. But let's get back to the serious injury here, and Samuel was able to get on the card, but he is in tears right now. I wouldn't blame him. I mean, this is like losing Dak back in 2020 for Dallas. I mean, that was a big loss in Week 5 in the 2020 season to lose Dak Prescott due to that brutal ankle injury. And here, it's pretty much the same situation. Deebo Samuel has been Mr. Everything for that 49ers offense, and now he's getting carted off. And that crowd in San Francisco letting him know their appreciation for him. Get well soon, Deebo. Get well soon. So now that he's gone, 49ers still have built up a comfortable lead. They are ahead by 3 scores, but the Bucs still have possession as they have a first down at the 40-yard line. They hand off. And White. Oh wait, no, never mind. They don't still have it. They recovered the fumble, so Tampa Bay now has possession. So pickup of 7 on that run. 2nd and 3 from the 47. Brady throws, pass is caught. Looks like it's White who picks up 2 more yards. Sets up 3rd down and 1. All right, Bucs are 1 for 5 on 3rd down conversions. Brady gives it to White, and he's got a first down as they take it in 49ers territory. So looking here in fantasy, it's showing that Carson may actually suffer his 4th loss. Brady going deep for Godwin, and he's got him. Chris Godwin making an incredible catch. There are no flags here, so this catch is going to stand. And I never gave Tampa Bay the football back. There we go. All right, Brady on first down. Pass is caught by Jones. Julio Jones inside the 10 to around the 9 or 8 yard line. I mean, this is unbelievable. Rachaad White on 2nd down. He goes nowhere. Says, I'm looking at this. I'm facing the number 2 player right now in fantasy. I am en route to picking up the victory there. The person sitting at number 3 could fall to... All right, Brady just throws it away on 3rd down. Intended for Chris Godwin, and they just were not communicating with him at all. The person sitting in 3rd place right now could lose to the person who's sitting in 12th. The person in 4th is en route to losing to the person in 14th. And the person in 5th, right above me, is fighting a very close battle with the person in 15th. Brady on 4th down, incomplete for Mike Evans. And the Bucs still will not have any points on the board as the 49ers get the football back. And that was a bad ball. Evans just could not react to it in time, and he wasn't able to get it. And Brady's just disappointed. So 49ers take over from inside the 9-yard line and back to McCaffrey. 14-yard line, pickup of about 4. This would bring us to the 2-minute warning. They don't have to run a play here. Trying to make the Bucs jump. Oh! I saw somebody jump in the middle. I thought they were going to get him, but thankfully for Tampa Bay, they did not. All right, 2-minute warning, folks. All right, let me see if I can show you guys all right, get rid of that window capture. Alright, so yeah, you see this, guys? Look at what's happening right now in fantasy. So, on top, you see my matchup with the opponent. I am en route to winning. You can see team ticket time. He is currently sitting at number 1 with a record of 10-3, and he looks like he's en route to losing against this Valestis guy, who is sitting in 8th right now on the leaderboard. The number 12 seed is on the number 12 position is gonna be winning against the person sitting in 3rd right now. Mighty Duck, who you can see here, is looking like he may actually lose to this guy in 14th. And this guy right here, Road Warrior, who is currently 1 spot above me in 5th, is fighting a very tight battle between him and the person at 3 and 10, who is in 15th place. There could be some crazy upsets that could occur here. I mean, the bottom half of the leaderboard, with the exception of me, is starting to step up. I mean, that is crazy. Alright, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Alright, 2 minutes left in this first half. 2nd and 5 for the 49ers. They will continue their drive from the 14-yard line. McCaffrey will carry. First down. Christian McCaffrey, this is 41st game with over 100 scrimmage yards. Alright, first down. Purdy throws high, pass caught. Ayuk! Near the 45-yard line. And Brandon Ayuk making the catch, first down, 49ers. As he is able to step out of bounds to stop the clock. 16 first downs for the 49ers, only 5 for the Bucs. 49ers have had 240 total yards. Buccaneers, not even half of that. 112. Purdy on first down. Throws. Pass caught. Another first down. This one to McLeod. A minute left. They will not use a timeout here. They know about those 2 timeouts that they got. Robbie Gould at the ready, should they need him. First down from the 44-yard line. And it looks like the 49ers will use their second timeout. Oh my God, Rob Gronkowski with that halftime show promotion kick. Gronk used those fortune telling machines that do like this kind of gesture. Like that. I don't remember what those fortune teller paper things are called. I forget the name. Anyways, first down for the 49ers from the 44-yard line of Tampa Bay. Purdy in trouble. Gets rid of it. Out of bounds. As Purdy was under pressure. On second down, Purdy throws. Pass caught by McCaffrey. Short of the first down. Not going to use that last time out, and now they will. Oh, God. Ugh. May have to lie down during halftime here just to take a little bit of a rest. Third down and 3 coming up for the 49ers. Purdy throws. Intercepted! But we do have a flag. Nelson has it, the interception for Tampa Bay, but let's see what the penalty is. The offense may be staying out there. This could be against Tampa Bay. And that interception's not going to stand. The Bucs are going to get called for holding. It'll be an automatic first down with a 5-yard penalty. Carlton Davis just got called for defensive holding. That takes away the interception. There was honestly no grab on the jersey, though, so controversial call. Interception does not stand. First down from the 32-yard line for San Francisco. Purdy going deep. It's caught! Brandon Ayuk for the touchdown! Wow! They wasted no time. That was a perfectly executed 2-minute drive right there. And the 49ers now have a 27-0 lead. That was incredible. All right, extra point by Robbie Gould is good. 28-0. This is crazy. Tom Brady is getting shut out in this first half. And they now show a shot of Brock Purdy's parents again. They are having the time of their life there. Brandon Ayuk with an incredible catch. Tom Brady still can't believe that he's getting shut out here. I mean, again, Brady wanted to stick around for another season, and this is what he's getting right now. 2 touchdowns. I'm trying to read this here. Gateway's in the way. 2 touchdowns, 185 yards, 14 for 18, 1 rushing touchdown for Brock Purdy. This is impressive. Maybe I should have started him on my fantasy team over Dak. You know the sad part? Nobody in the fantasy team ended up taking him. All right, Buccaneers will have a possession, and we have an injured 49er on special teams. All right, so Bucks looks like they will take a knee. And that is exactly what Brady will do. Man, oh man. This is certainly one that Brock Purdy's parents and family will remember for a long time to come. And that's only the first half. Bucks will get the second half kickoff. All right, so we are at halftime. I'm going to go ahead and lie down real quick, take a quick rest, and I will see you guys back here at the second half. Catch you guys then. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. About to start the third quarter here. All right, Buccaneers are going to get the football here to start the second half. First half stats, Bucs 33 rushing yards, 105 for San Francisco, 78 for Tampa Bay, 185 for San Francisco in terms of passing. Over 200 total yards for the 49ers, just over 100 for Tampa Bay. It's just been rough. And Tompkins, look out! Tompkins with a big return to start the second half. They give it to White on first down. Looks like he picked up 4 to 5. Second and 5 coming up now. Brady looking to pass and nearly picked off. Fred Warner almost picked him off. And Brady got hit on the follow-through. Brady on third down, throws, pass, intercepted! Sean Gibson picks off Brady. Gibson into Tampa territory to inside the 40-yard line. And that opening drive for the Buccaneers, it ends in disaster as Brady gets picked off. Wow. He had Mike Evans wide open for an opportunity, and he just overthrew. Oh, and Brady on the follow-through hits Ebicom's helmet. On the follow-through, he hit the helmet of the San Francisco defender hard. Hopefully that won't impact much, but the 49ers are going to get the football as they take over from the Tampa Bay 38-yard line. As Brock Purdy steps back out there. On first down, Purdy broken up and incomplete. Ooh, God. I've yawned so much this stream. On first down. And McCaffrey has room. McCaffrey is gone. Touchdown 49ers. McCaffrey's got another. Wow! And the 49ers continue to dominate. Insane. Oh yeah, Snark. Debo did get carted off earlier in the game. He suffered an injury on his left leg. He got carted off. Either way, though, with or without Debo, the 49ers are still finding ways to score as that extra point is good. 35-0, and Christian McCaffrey breaking away for a big touchdown run. 35-0. I can't believe I'm saying this right now. Tom Brady's still getting shut out. And with that, I'll be right back. Good Lord. So you think it's ACL, huh, Star? Just hope Brady, or as Jim Rome calls him, Kevin Bacon 45, throws another temper tantrum. Well, there's now a policy about throwing those Surface tablets, so he better not do that. Considering he's the guy who started that crap. Alright. McCaffrey with incredible stats right now. He picked up his second touchdown on that run. But the Buccaneers are going to get it back. They are still getting shut out. Tompkins had a great return and tripped up immediately at the 20-yard line. Snark, I will say this. Be glad you weren't watching the game at the first... Be glad you weren't watching me during the first half, because I had the mic gain... So you see this dial here? That adjusted the mic gain. I can't... I think the mic gain's all the way down, but I had it all the way up, and I was sounding so loud that you could... that it was like I was trying to make you guys deaf. Brady on first down, throws to Fournette. Looked like he picked up 4. Second and 7, Brady, quick throw, pass caught by Godwin. Looks like that should be enough for a first down. Yep, it's enough. Brady, quick throw to Fournette on first down. Has got some room. Picks up 8 yards. And correction, 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. Brady throws, pass caught, Julio Jones. First down. And around the 43-44 yard line. Brady on first down, throws incomplete, and Godwin gets hit. No flag thrown. And now a flag down. And now they pick it up. No foul for unnecessary roughness. Second down coming up. Brady looking to throw. And now he can't find anybody. Somehow gets it away to Cade Otton. Man, that play looked like it was going to go bad for Brady, but he was somehow able to throw it to Cade Otton, the tight end. Yeah, exactly, Snark. He's doing bad. 3rd and 3 coming up here. They're now the 49ers 49. Brady throws with a blitz. Godwin's got it for a first down. On first down, Brady throws high. Pass is broken up. Scotty Miller, I think, was the intended receiver. They may have caught Lenoir off guard, but it hit off his shoulder. Yeah, right? Brady doing bad. Easy way to make me happy. Same with me. Brady on second down. Jones trying to spin out of a tackle. Will take it to the 40-yard line. Now at the 40. 3rd down and 5. Brady trying to escape, and he will pick up some yards, but not enough for the first down. And only picked up 1 yard on that carry. Now bringing up 4th down and 4. The offense staying out there. They have to go for it. They are down big here in this game. Now at the 38-yard line. Brady throws. Fournette is wide open. First down. On first down, Brady throws, tipped, and intercepted! And another turnover for Tom Brady as the 49ers get the football back. The tip was perfect. Tipped it right into his hands for the interception, and the 49ers get it again. Wow. And Brady again will not get any points on that drive. Man, oh man. This is certainly making me happy. Even though the Bucs have first place of the NFC South right now, they may lose it here. Let me see. Panthers are keeping it close against Seattle right now. It's currently 20-17 in the third quarter with 3:53 to go. I guess in other news in the NFC South, let me look at the headline that I saw. The NFL actually fined the New Orleans Saints $350,000. Their head coach $100,000, their defensive line coach $50,000, and Cameron Jordan $50,000. So people in the Saints team were fined for violating the league's long-standing rule on faking an injury. So they're dealing with their own problems, and I think they're on a bye week this week. So the Saints are dealing with their own problems on a bye week. Aren't the Cowboys tied with Tampa Bay? Well, I'm not too sure about that. Like, I don't know what you mean on that comment, Snark. They hand it off. And looks like they'll only pick up a few yards there. Back to the interception they're showing. And yep, even though Brady didn't smash that Surface tablet, he just dropped it on the beds. So yeah, Brady is mad as he's still doing some damage to those Is he still having his way with those tablets? Yeah, I was about to say, Snark. Dallas is in the East, not the South. You're confusing them with the Carolina Panthers. Alright, meanwhile here, 49ers got called for false start. Panthers right now are keeping it close against the Seahawks. I think the Falcons are also on a bye. Looks like Mixon will pick up a short gain there on second down. So there are the stats. Brady 17 for 31, 123 yards, 2 picks, and a 37.4 rating. Compared to Brock Purdy, who has a 139.1 rating, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards, and decent completion rate. This is crazy. 3rd and 7. Purdy throws. Kittle is stopped way behind the line. A 5-yard loss on that one, and the 49ers, after coming up with the interception, they do not cash in on anything here, and they'll be forced to punt. So it seems like from what I'm seeing, the Falcons and the Saints are both on bye weeks. Buccaneers are struggling terribly here, and the Panthers could very well win this game against Seattle, as they are in the red zone right now. Snowski gonna punt it away here. Bucs get the football back. Tompkins hit it around the 25-yard line. 62-yard punt right there. Bucs get the football back, but they got to try to find a way to get at least some points on that board, because they are not having a good time right now. Oh, excuse me. Good Lord. Dealing with allergies and tiredness. I got the fans turned on under my PC, under my laptop right here, so not really anything in terms to worry about in terms of my PC overheating. Really? Now they're showing a commercial for Mountain Dew's Major Melon flavor. Although I will say I've had that flavor before. Highly recommend it for any fans of Mountain Dew. Major Melon is a very good flavor. Again, highly recommend that flavor. It is spot on. All right, so the playoff picture right now, Eagles clinched the playoff berth with a win over the Giants. Vikings fell to the Lions. The Buccaneers still have a 6-6 spot, or a 6-6 record. And I'll go over the other division standings here, or the other playoff pictures here in a moment. Here, White picks up a gain of about 7. All right. They hand off again to White. He's got a first down. All right, so looking at the playoff picture here, the Eagles have clinched a playoff spot as the number 1 in the NFC, and they are in no matter what. Brady throws on first down. Pass is caught by Otten, the tight end. Takes to the 48-yard line. The other division leaders, Vikings still lead the NFC North at 10-3, even though they just fell to the Lions. 49ers are on their way to going up to 9-4. Brady throws on second down. He's got Otten again for another first down. Buccaneers, like I said, lead the NFC South right now. With 6-6, they'll probably go down to 6-7 right now. They'll still be ahead of the Falcons, who are second. And in terms of the wild card teams, I'll explain that in a moment. Brady in trouble, gets rid of it just in time. In terms of the wild card spots for the NFC, the Cowboys barely hung on to beat the Texans as they were able to come back from a 4-point deficit, or from a 3-point deficit. They were keeping it close against the Texans of all teams. But they got the win. They remain at number 5, 10-3. Well, enjoy that, Game Snark. I'll keep the commentary for this one because I'm still getting it. Brady on second down. Pass is going to be caught by Cameron Brate. Seahawks currently sitting at the number 6 spot in the NFC, and the Commanders are at number 7. But because the Giants lost, they are now on the bubble at number 8. Lions are at number 9. Packers at number 10. Falcons 11. Cardinals 12. Panthers 13. Saints 14. Rams 15. Brady on third down. Pass is caught. And Rachaad White is short by a yard. Alright, in terms of the AFC playoff picture, the Bills still have the number 1 spot after beating the Jets. Chiefs should pick up another win here against the Broncos. They're at number 2. Ravens at number 3. They picked up a big win over Pittsburgh. And the Titans lead the AFC South. Brady on fourth down. Pass is caught. Mike Evans. First down and more. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Alright, the wild card spots for the AFC, we have the Bengals at number 5. Currently it's second in the AFC North. The Dolphins are at the 6th seed. They take on the Chargers tonight. Which is the Sunday night game I'll be streaming later. And the Jets, despite falling to the Bills, are at 7. In the hunt right now, we have the Patriots, the Chargers, the Jaguars, the Raiders, Browns, Steelers, Colts, and Broncos as it stands. Blitz! Brady picks it up, and it's incomplete. He just throws it away. And looks like 2 players down, 1 from each team. An offensive lineman and a defender. Oof. That's a big injury here. So yeah, this is I think the Eagles, no matter what, are going to win the NFC East. Considering they've already clinched the playoff spot, they are number 1. Oh wait, well, they clinched the playoff spot, but they didn't clinch the number 1 seed yet. So I guess they're still that. Dallas is still only 2 games behind them. I think that game on Christmas Eve, I think is just going to decide it. Okay. All right, second down for the Bucs. Brady and flags come down. And Donovan Smith called for a false start. Man, Bucs trying to get something. They are having a hard time right now. Brady throws, pass caught by Fournette, gets the penalty yardage back. Still brings up third down and long. Brady throws, pass, somehow caught by Julio Jones. Jumping Cats for the first down and goal. Oh! I mean, incredible Cats, but still down big time here. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Brady throws, end zone, incomplete for Julio Jones. Brady on second down. Throws, tipped, and is it caught? Looks like Gaines made the catch off of the deflection, and it's a touchdown. So the Buccaneers are finally on the board. Let's see, did Gaines make the catch? That's close. Oh boy, I don't know if Gaines made that. Didn't touch the ground. And he did. The Bucs are finally on the board. And Russell Gage making an incredible catch. But now Ryan Suckup for the extra point. Oh, wait. Yeah, right. Now they are going to review that, they're now going to review that touchdown catch to see if he actually did make that catch. So they're going to look like, it looks like they're going to look for if Gage was down by contact. That is a close catch right there. I could honestly see the ruling here go either direction. mean, this is just gonna be close, man. I literally don't know what they're gonna rule here. My guess is that they're going to rule it or maybe rule it a catch, and that he'd be down by contact. And it stands. It is a touchdown. All right, so that touchdown's going to stand. The Bucs are finally on the board officially. Now here comes Ryan Sucker for the extra point. And good. 35-7 now the score. Other headlines in the NFL is what they're showing. Eagles soaring over the Giants. Dallas, like I said, they survived against the Texans of all teams. Lions pull off an upset and take down their divisional rivals, the Vikings. I mean, this is going to be close. Oh, not the game. Sorry. Looking at a video right now. I got distracted. All right, Buccaneers are or 49ers get the football back. And McLeod will take it inside the 30. All right, on first down, head off to Jordan Mason. First down, 49ers. On first down, Mason again, and that time he only picks up 1 yard. All right, here we go. Mason spinning away from tackles. Jordan Mason in the Buccaneers territory. Now Jordan Mason showing his strength. First down. McLeod, the kick returner, will pick up 2 yards. And that is the end of the third quarter. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Starting quarter number 4. All right, starting the fourth quarter, 2nd and 8 for the 49ers. Jordan Mason, that time will be going backwards. And the Panthers, meanwhile, in the NFC, speaking of NFC South, they are leading the Seahawks right now by 10. Third down and 11. Purdy throws. Pass is going to be caught by Juwan Jennings, but he will be short of the first down. Do they punt or do they go for it? More than likely, I think they're just going to punt. Oh, God. Nice punt. Down inside the 5-yard line. And looking at this shot, now it's raining in Santa Clara. Yep, it's raining out there now in Levi Stadium. Yeah, you can if you don't make it back by the time this game is over, I guess I'll be seeing you for the Dolphins-Chargers game, which that one's going to be exciting. I'll be seeing you, Snark. Alright, we'll do. See you, Snark. Try to enjoy that hockey game at least. Alright, whatever happens, happens, man. Brady on first down. Pass is going to be caught by Chris Godwin for a pickup of 7 to 8. We'll call it 7. And now we have another injured 49er. They will run it on second down. First down for the Bucs. Brady throws. Pass caught by Mike Evans on first down. They move the chains. Brady going deep for Jones, and he drops it. Incomplete. Brady gets it to Rachaad White, and Rachaad White will take it for what looks to be a first down, but we have a flag. Another Bucs penalty, holding. They get it to White on second down and 20 after the penalty. They get it to White on third down, and he won't even be close. Rachaad White was slow to get up after that hit on him. Bucs are going for it. Brady throws deep, and is it caught? Mike Evans makes the catch on fourth down. Brady gets it to Fournette. He got hit immediately. Brady on second down, and that one guy I think got tipped. Incomplete, intended for Cameron Brate. Brady will throw on third down. Pass is caught by Brate, and I don't know if he got there. I think he's short. He is short. Fournette on fourth down. He's got a first down. On first down, Brady throws and Otten can't secure it. Okay, I got interrupted there. I do apologize, guys. On third down, Mike Evans tried to lateral it on third down to Fournette. And and the fumble by Evans looked like it was recovered by Fournette, and he picked up the first down. So now, and meanwhile, we have an injured 49er. They'll check on him, and they'll take a pause. Ooh, and I just got a notification about it. Russell Wilson will be ruled out against the Chiefs. Russell Wilson officially out against the Chiefs. All right. 4th down and 8 coming up for Tampa Bay here. They got to go for it. 8:44 left in the game. Brady coming with a blitz. Incomplete for Mike Evans. Turnover on downs. 49ers take over. All right, so 49ers pretty much want to run this clock down. 1st down, Josh Johnson now is in at quarterback. They will hand off, and they'll only pick up a few yards. All right, 2nd and 5. Jordan Mason has got a 1st down. Still going into Bucks territory inside the 45. First down. And Mason. So we'll take it to the 37-yard line. They give it to Mason on 2nd down. He goes nowhere. Third down and 5. They give it to McLeod, and he's short. Just a bit short by 2 yards. All right, 4th down and 2. All right, Robbie Gould going for a 51-yard field goal attempt here. And now the play clock running out. I think a timeout has got to be taken. And now after the timeout was taken by the 49ers, they have changed their mind. They're going for it here on 4th and 2. And that pass is broken up. Bad decision there to go for it. Well, I guess not really, considering they've got the big lead here, but Buccaneers will take over, and next week another Cowboys game I won't be streaming because it'll be at noon as the Cowboys face the Jaguars. .448 left in this game. Game pretty much out of reach for Tampa Bay. And White will just keep on running and running. Handoff. Handoff, and it's now 3rd and 1. Another handoff to White, and he is stopped. Bucks have got to go for it here on 4th and 1. They lateral it. It's out. 49ers pick it up. But was he down? Either way, I don't think it'll matter. I think the 49ers will get it back. Either way, 49ers will get the football back. 10 takeaways for the 49ers. And Mason won't get much there. They will run it, trying, and he will only pick up a short gain there. And 49ers, I think are pretty much just going to wrap this up. They're going to run this down to the 2-minute warning. And the 49ers are going to go on to defeat the so-called GOAT Tom Brady. 2 minutes left in this game. Here's hoping it'll end very soon. Dang right, Brooke. Niners own Tom Brady this year. I mean, I would give you all more optimistic energy, but it's like no point in even doing it. No point in even doing that because it's game pretty much over. I mean, quite the ending, though, or quite the game. I mean, Brock Purdy having a big day. Well, either way, Brooke, you can't be upset at how many points they did put up. All right, 3rd and 9. The Niners trying to get a first down to pretty much put the nail in the coffin. And they will rush it, and won't get much. Final stats: 63.7 rating for Brady, 134 for Brock Purdy. I mean, both of these quarterbacks have had a heck of a game. Not. All right, 4th down and 7 coming up for the 49ers, and now we have a timeout. Brock Purdy, you think he should be MVP? Is that what you're saying? Brooke, I got it. I got the live play-by-play here. Don't need you giving it to me in the chat, because Nope. No. If you are ahead of me, please do not say what happens in chat. Even if this game's pretty much out of reach, just don't say anything because that's a spoiler. And I may have a slight delay over you guys, so please just don't say anything. Johnson throws. That'll be a first down. And that will officially end things off. All right. So that is going to wrap things up. The 49ers can take a couple of knees here in victory formation. That is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. And they take a knee, and that will do it, folks. Brock Purdy, the first quarterback to beat Tom Brady in his first ever career start. How's that for a statistic? Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers take down Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-7. There you go, folks. Alright, that is officially going to wrap things up here for this stream, folks. Yep, Tampa did lose to that third-string quarterback. He was the last pick of the draft, if I remember correctly. But either way, folks, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank y'all to everybody who came out here tonight. Congratulations to the 49ers and Brock Purdy for beating Tom Brady. That will wrap things up here for this stream. But I will be seeing you guys in about half an hour. Maybe half an hour to 40 minutes. Brooke, in terms of games that I'm live for, it's usually Sundays. Any Cowboys game I'm able to stream, as long as it's not Sunday at noon, I can stream. The only games I stream I only usually stream on Sundays. Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, I don't do any of that. Alright, well anyways, I will see you guys in about 30 to 40 minutes for the Sunday night game, as the Miami Dolphins will travel to SoFi Stadium to take on the Chargers. It was the game that was flexed to the Sunday Night Football spot, so I'll be seeing you guys then. But for now, I will catch you guys in about 30 to 40 minutes. But for now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys then.